microATX. The microATX form factor is the incredibly popular middle ground in the world of computer motherboards. Introduced shortly after the standard ATX design, it was created to offer a smaller and more budget-friendly option for users who did not need massive amounts of expansion space. For a hardware technician, the microATX board is often the go-to choice for building office workhorses and compact gaming systems. Physical dimensions and the square design. The most obvious difference between a standard ATX board and a microATX board is the physical footprint. While the standard board is a tall rectangle measuring 12 inches by 9.6 inches, the microATX board is a perfect square. It measures exactly 9.6 inches tall by 9.6 inches wide. By chopping off the bottom 2.4 inches of the motherboard, engineers created a highly efficient layout that still provides plenty of room around the processor socket for large air coolers. This compact square shape drastically reduces manufacturing costs, making these boards the undisputed kings of budget-friendly computer builds. The 4-slot expansion limit. Because the bottom section of the board is removed, a microATX motherboard has to sacrifice some of the expansion capabilities found on its larger siblings. A standard ATX board can hold up to 7 expansion slots, but a microATX board has a strict maximum of 4 expansion slots. This reduction is rarely a problem for the average user today. Most modern computers integrate features like high-definition sound and gigabit networking directly into the motherboard itself, meaning the only expansion card most people ever install is a single dedicated graphics card. This leaves the other 3 slots perfectly available for a capture card or a high-speed Wi-Fi adapter if the user needs to expand their system later. Perfect backward compatibility. One of the most brilliant engineering decisions behind the microATX standard is its perfect backward compatibility with standard ATX computer cases. The mounting holes on a microATX board align exactly with the top mounting holes of a standard ATX case. This means a technician can easily install a smaller square microATX motherboard into a massive rectangular ATX tower without needing any special adapters or custom modifications. The rear input-output shield also uses the exact same rectangular dimensions, ensuring a perfect flush fit on the back of any standard case. Features and power delivery. Despite the smaller size, these boards do not compromise on core performance or electrical power delivery. They utilize the exact same 24-pin main power connector and the same 4-pin or 8-pin processor power connectors as their larger counterparts, ensuring they can run the exact same high-performance chips. High-end microATX boards still retain 4 system memory slots for dual-channel RAM upgrades, giving the user plenty of headroom for heavy multitasking, though it is worth noting that some extremely budget-focused models might reduce this to only 2 memory slots to save further on manufacturing costs. Thermal dynamics and case selection. When building a computer with a microATX motherboard, technicians often choose to pair it with a matching microATX computer case to save valuable desk space. However, packing high-performance gaming components into these smaller chassis requires careful attention to thermal dynamics and cable management. Because the internal volume of the case is reduced, heat from the graphics card and the processor can build up much faster than it would in a spacious standard tower. A technician must ensure that the intake and exhaust fans are perfectly configured to push hot air out before it causes the system to overheat.